Myself Neelkant Swami. Myself Neelkant Swami, Assistant Professor, Government First Day College, Tiptur. Today we are discussing about the problems on sales ratio. Problems on sales ratio. The problem is calculate sales ratio from the following. Ganesh Company was incorporated on 1/8/2019 and acquired a business with effect from 1/4/2019. Total sales from 1/4/2019 up to 31st 3 2020 was rupees 6 lakh. Ganesh Company Incorporated 1/8/2019 acquired business with effect from 1/4/2019. Total sales from 1/4/2019 up to 31st 3 2020 was rupees 6 lakh. That is the period of incorporation period sales and pre-incorporation period and post-incorporation period. The business acquired 1/4 April 1st 2019 but incorporated 1/8/2019. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1/8 or 31st 7 is same. And post incorporation period 1/8/2019 to 31st March 2020. The total sales rupees 6 lakh. Total sales rupees 6 lakh. Then sales for April and May 1.5 times the average monthly sales. You can understand. First, sales for April and May 1.5 1 1/2 1 and 1/2 times the average monthly sales. Sales from sales from June to October, half of average monthly sales. 1/2 half means average monthly sales. Sales for November and December. Sales for November and December 1/4 of average monthly sales. Average monthly sales. And sales from January to March, double the average monthly sales. Double the average monthly sales. Okay. Here, first, we can understand the problem. The problem monthly sales, it is changed by or fluctuation by monthly to month, month to month. The total sales of 12 months rupees 6 lakh, and the date also given, pre-incorporation period sale, post-incorporation period. Out of this, find out the sales ratio. We can here firstly understand the pre-incorporation period and post-incorporation period. In profit prior incorporation period, firstly calculate the time ratio and sales ratio. But in this problem only asked sales ratio. But the calculation of sales ratio also depends on the time ratio, because we need to calculate the pre-incorporation sales and post-incorporation sales. Pre-incorporation sales means before incorporation of the company, and post-incorporation sales means after the incorporation of company. Before incorporation sales means, in this problem, Ganesh company was incorporated on 1/8/2019 and acquired business with effect from 1/4/2019. The business was purchased 1/4/2019, 1st April. But the company was incorporated 1/8/2019. 1/8 means 1/8 or 31st 7 2019. Then this is the pre-incorporation period. The sales concerned to pre-incorporation period is called sales ratio. Next, post-incorporation period. After the incorporation of the company till the last date or accounting period of the company is called post-incorporation period. The sales concerned to post-incorporation period is post-incorporation sales. The sales concerned to pre-incorporation period, pre-incorporation sales. Sales concerned to post-incorporation sales, that is post-incorporation sales. Sales ratio is equal to pre-incorporation sales is to post-incorporation sales. The sales ratio is pre-incorporation sales is to post-incorporation sales. This is the sales ratio. Under this problem, the sales ratio, the sales are fluctuation or variation from month to month. First, sales for April and May, 2 months. Sales for April and May. Sales for April and May. 1.5% times of average monthly sales. Average monthly sales. The total sales is 6 lakh. We need to calculate, firstly, we need to calculate average sales average sales. After that calculation of average sales, we calculate the sales for each month. Sales for April and May, 1.5 times of the average monthly sales. Then sales from June to October, half of average monthly sales. Half of average monthly sales. That means June, July, October. Then sales for November and December, 1/4 of the average monthly sales. 1/4 of the average monthly sales. And sales from January to March, double of the average monthly sales. Sales from January to March, double of the average monthly sales. This is the problem. Now we can calculate the sales ratio. Now sales ratio, we need to calculate sales ratio. Okay. Solution. Sales ratio is equal to pre-incorporation sales is to post-incorporation sales. First, we can calculate the average sales. That means average monthly sales. Average monthly sales is equal to total sales divided by total number of months in a year. Average monthly sales is equal to total sales divided by total number of months in a year. Total sales is equal to 6 lakh divided by number of months in a year, 12 months. 6 lakh divided by 12 is equal to rupees 50,000. 50. Average monthly sales 6 lakh divided by 12 is equal to 50,000. 50,000 is the average sales or average monthly sales. Next, after the calculation of average sales, then we can calculate the sales for each month. Sales for each month. Okay. Here, April and May. April and May. 1.5 times of average sales. 1.5 times 1/2 of average monthly sales. That is 50,000 into 1.5%, 75,000. May also 50,000 into 1.5%, 70,000, 75,000. April 50,000 into 1.5%, 75,000. May, 50,000 into 1.5%, 75,000. Then from June to October, half of the monthly sales. Half of the monthly sales. June, 50,000 into half, 25,000. July, 50,000 into 1 by 2, 25,000. August, 50,000 into 1 by 2, 25,000. September, 50,000 into 1 by 2, 25,000. October also, 50,000 into 1 by 2 of 1 by 2, 25,000. 2 months, 75,000. And then July, June, July, August, September, 25,000. Then November and December, 50,000 into 1 by 4. November and December, 50,000 into 1 by 2, 4, 12,500. December, 50,000 into 1 by 4, 12,500. November, 50,000 into 1 by 4, 12,500. December, 50,000 into 1 by 4, 12,500. January, twice. January, February, March, double of the average period. January, 50,000 into 2, 1 lakh. February, 50,000 into 2, 1 lakh. March, 50,000 into 2, 1 lakh. January, February, March, double of the average monthly sales. In this problem, first April and May 1.5%, then June to, here small mistake on here, June 1.5%, 75% mentioned here, but June half of the average sales. Here printing mistake, half of the average sales. April, May 1.5%, June, July, August, September, October, half of the monthly average sales. Half of the monthly average sales. Then November and December, 1/4 of the average monthly sales. 1/4. That is 12,500, 12,500. Next. January, February, March. January, February, March. Double of the average monthly sales. 50,000 into 2. January, 1 lakh. February, 50,000 into 2, 1 lakh. March, 50,000 into 2, 1 lakh. January, February, March. The total or the monthly average sales is, the monthly sales is rupees 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Then now calculation of Sales ratio, calculation of sales ratio. Pre-incorporation sales, pre-incorporation sales from April to July. April to July. April 75,000, May 75,000, June 25,000, July 25,000. Total rupees 2 lakh. Total rupees 2 lakh. April 75,000, May 75,000 rupees, June 25,000, July 25,000 rupees. Rupees 2 lakh. Next, post incorporation sales. Post incorporation sales August to March. August to March. Here the above mentioned August, from August to March. August 25,000, September 25,000, October 25,000, November 12,500, December 12,500, January 1 lakh, February 1 lakh, March 1 lakh. The total sales from August to March 4 lakh. Total sales from August to March 4 lakh. Here, pre-incorporation sales from April to July 2 lakh. Post incorporation sales from August to March 4 lakh. August to March 4 lakh. Pre-incorporation sales from April to July 2 lakh. Post incorporation sales from August to March 4 lakh. The sales ratio is equal to pre-incorporation sales is to post-incorporation sales. Sales ratio is equal to pre-incorporation sales is to post-incorporation sales. Pre-incorporation sales 2 lakh, post-incorporation sales 4 lakh. 2 lakh is to 4 lakh. The sales ratio is equal to 1:2. Sales ratio is equal to 1:2. This is the sales ratio. The problem, in this problem, asked about the fluctuation of shares in each month. The incorporation period sales, pre-incorporation period sales, post-incorporation period sales. Separately find out the amount of the each monthly sales. After that, we calculate the sales ratio. Calculate the sales ratio. Here, the sales ratio pre-incorporation and post-incorporation sales, this is the very important for preparation of income statement, profit prior, to find out the profit or loss prior to incorporation and post incorporation. The time ratio and sales ratio. Some expenditure allocation on the basis of time. Some expenditure allocation on the basis of sales. Gross profit also allocation on the basis of sales. Selling expenses, selling and distribution expenses are also allocation on the sales ratio. For preparation of income statement to find out profit or loss before and after incorporation period, the time ratio, sales ratio, revised time ratio, weighted ratio, and also some expenditure on the basis of actual. That means some expenses on actual basis. Another some expenditure allocation on the basis of pre-incorporation. These are all the very essential or important ratios for preparation of income statement. Before preparation of income statement, we can calculate the all ratios, time ratio, sales ratio and other ratios. This is the important. Okay. This is the last. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.